Hola, guys. Ooh, let's make sure everything looks okay here. Yeah, and I think it does. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Minerva. And hola! I can't read that. Ninja Strike! Hey, Ninja Strike. Good evening. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we're working on... Hey, Capsuleco. Hey, guys. We're continuing on my Warhammer 40k piece of fan art. And I was just thinking of, like, what color am I going to do these? My little Space Marines over here. We got Chaplain over here somewhere. I forgot where I put them. But we got some with jump packs and stuff. So I think I'm going to make a... They're going to be kind of either Salamanders or Dark Angels. Am I a Warhammer fan? Yes, I am a Warhammer fan, Capsuleco. And you're painting too? What you painting, Ninja Strike? Strike! And we're going to get right to it. Are you a Warhammer fan, Capsuleco? I think you asked me that already. A black hole dragon thingy. Hell yeah. Hey, Lost Moon Bear! Oh no! You lost! You lost the points! It's for a teacher's birthday. That's pretty awesome that you're doing that for a teacher. Props to your teacher that you want to do something for their birthday. And I love it when you go like, it's a black hole dragon thingy, because that's how a lot of my ideas work. Start out as well. And like, oh, good. I'm not the only one. Yay. She's kind of awesome. It's okay. At least I can still celebrate your birthday today, Lost Moon Bear. Oh, happy birthday, Lost Moon Bear. Yo. Peace. Cheers. I'm not going to drink this. This is ink. I'm going to drink this, which is flavored water. Como si, como sa. Ninja Strike. I'm already changing my mind on what I'm going to do. Hold on. Let's start over. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do what I originally wanted to do with the knight. See? What did... Producer saw... Oh, that's beautiful. That is solidarity for you, Lost Moon Bear. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using, instead of starting off with that green, I'm going to start with this orange. So I can get this nice, I want the overall piece to have this orangey feel and everything. Sorry. That's amazing. I'm working in ink, Ninja Strike. Fountain pen ink and sketching ink. Because that's what I have and I love it and everything. And don't worry, he can always get some more points. He's a moderator here. I have personal access to his stash of points. I have personal access to everyone's stash of points. So if I am in a benevolent mood, I can give people more points if I want to and if I remember to. But he's always here, so he'll always get more points and stuff. All right, so what we're doing is we're gonna just lightly this is gonna be my under painting of color, I guess, is if you want to call it that, because basically it's just gonna be orange and purple. And the range in between. But even though these are going to be green salamanders or dark angels, whatever, I want the overcast of the orange to come through. You know what? We're just going to do this. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. This is what I want to do. You can't stop me. Because I'm actually thinking of just taking a whole bunch of like dark ink and just... I really want to... No, yes, you are more than just a mod. You're the husband. with mod-like powers. And just so you guys know, I was like, I don't know if I want to stream tonight because I'm in the middle of a huge project at work during my day job, and while it did take a lot of brain power, it did not tank my mood because I actually finished a big part of it, or a phase of it today, in time and everything. So I'm glad about that. Very happy about that. So, Lost Moonbear, what are you doing for your birthday? And also, thank you for spending your birthday here in the stream. I appreciate you spending your birthday here. I know, seriously, Ninja Strike. Oh, your teacher. What does your teacher do? What subject is your teacher? What subject does your teacher teach? Even though I did not have much in meetings today, the vocabulary is already down the tubes, as you can hear. Who dares? And I also actually got a nice walk in, so I got some exercise, and it was nice out. So, all the stuff. Oh, creative writing. Okay, just wanted to see what the hell that thing was. She's doing a playwriting class for your last year. She's really the only reason you started writing. That's fantastic. Oh, man, creative writing is a great class, man. That's a great class to have, and I'm glad you had a teacher that is getting you into writing. Dude, awesome. Much awesome. And keep writing. Just keep thinking about your teacher. Whenever you feel like, oh, I can't write, oh, this is shit. No. Your teacher believed in you, believes in you, and so you should believe in yourself. You're welcome. And I got to sleep in and been hanging out with friends and working on a graffiti drawing that I've been working this week. Got done and just been relaxing for a change. High five, Lost Moonbear. High five right there. That is a high five. That is a moment of awesome. I'm glad our things are working out on that side of the internet. She supported you when you was shit. Now it's even better. And you can see the difference, which is key. What's your favorite thing to write about? What type of creative writing? Yes? Is that a Lula? Can you have the door? Hi, Lula. Okay, I'll let you in. Hold on. One sec, guys. Lula. Come on in, puppy. There's your good girl. You can go there. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, Lula. Oh, what's wrong? Was there scary noises? Daddy kick you out? Were you trying to go underneath his desk and that's the forbidden zone? Yeah. Or are you feeling the effects of your Bordetella vaccine? I wouldn't be surprised if you were. Alright. Before I get into... Okay, I got a light layer of stuff. No, she wasn't? Oh! Now she's going, fuck this noise. Bye. Okay. Now, if I were a dark and scary scene, do I have enough ink to pull this off? I don't think so. Not this ink. Maybe if I diluted it. So this is one of my first things that ink. It'll help if I actually put on the switch. Damn it. Yeah, we had Culver's. Okay, we might. This is my first inkwell since I got back into fountain pens. And, ooh! I have another color I could utilize. This is Stroke of Midnight. I'll utilize this first. But first, let's think about execution. Or do I want to utilize my purple and then go black? Or... I'm thinking, guys. It's really hard. No, I wanted this red. I wanted... Ink down. I wanted this to be a deep red, bloody as in like muddy, grit, gross. So we might need to utilize Beaver Dam Brown. This is Beaver Dam Brown, this color. And classic, nope, that's not it. Another classic one, a well-loved ink, Oxblood by Diamine. So, where are we going to start? We're going to start for fun. This is a very experimental piece. I haven't gone this big with this color, with this type of color palette. I don't think. Have I, guys? I honestly don't remember. This, where it can get this type of palette, this type of color palette. Color scheme, that's the word. Hi, Lula. Fortune favors the bold. Just a touch of red right here. Of course, you guys can't see it, but I can. There we go. I'm committed. I'm committed. Is this gonna work? I don't know. We'll find out, guys. What's great about Oxblood is that it does look really rusty. Yeah, I am looking for color palette. I want this color palette to be rusty. Like tetanus. Like, give me a goddamn tetanus shot for looking at this piece. I want everyone to feel like they should take a shower after looking at this. Just from the colors. And we'll see if that works. And I think it's just going to take a lot of layering to really soften the edges of this. And we'll see. And I want bits and pieces of this Dominus, this Night Dominus, to poke through the haze of war. The haze of war. Oh, quote me on that, guys. dilute that a little bit further and bring that up to this pauldron. There you go. Okay, I like where this is going so far. I was also debating on whether or not to just bust out the ink pen and outline some things. But I think I'm going to hold off on that as long as I can. The missiles are just... Oh yeah, that's right. And this pauldron is actually moving forward, so I don't want it fading into the background. So this is just getting full red, all of the ox blood. Ox blood red. I have to remember, what the hell is this thing? Oh, this is part of the this is a recessed area, recessed, whatever. Oh, I really like how this is going up here. Nice. Okay. It's turning out. It's turning out. It's turning out. And we are going to haze out a little bit more. There you go. Whoa. Ooh, I'm committed. Push this a little bit back. Push this further back. A little bit more back. Ooh, boy. Ooh. And because we don't need no crotch plate details. We don't need to focus on the crotch plate. No, we don't. It's like what Producer Son has said before. Why do they even need a crotch plate? Because we like to anthropomorphize everything. Oh look, you get to see the bleedy crotch plate now. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, I might have been a little bit generous on loading the brush with water. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. We could fix it. It's still good. Sop that up. And sop that back up. There you go. And we actually, thought process. Okay, we're gonna take a leap of faith here. We use this red. Use more of this red. And crack my back. Nope, it doesn't want to crack. Never mind. Oh, you won't be able to see. I have to put it up to wide. Leap of faith. Okay. So I'm doing this as another way to denote shadow. A little bit more precisely on our little space marine dudes over here. Okay, good. I have multi-stream chat on. Give it a little bit more detail so I remember what the hell is going on in here. There's his neck thingy, his Space Marine version of a Gorget. Gorgette. Night, go stomp! He does go stomp. He's very stompy. We love a stompy night, don't we? Don't we? I think I am putting off going into details. That's fine. I don't think I'm mentally ready to do that. But you know, there's no time like the present to just rip that Band-Aid off and just see what happens, right? Okay, I like how that's going so far. Producer Son, are you working on the carnivore still? Still? You are. Excellent. producer son meandering around. What could he possibly be doing? I'm looking at the preview of what you guys see. It gives me a good idea. It gives me a nice far enough away view. Move that out of the way. To get a better sense of how things are developing. And developing. It's developing, guys. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah. Nope. What's going to be hilarious is I'm still going to go over this background even more with finally with a layer of black to go over all this color that I've added on. All this layering I've done just to give it a more velvety black feel. At least that is how I think it'll turn out. And we'll see. We'll find out, guys. You know what? Yeah. I'll just go ahead and just put that right in there. Whoop. Here. Okay. Maybe it'll help if I looked at this again and figure out what the hell's going on. Like what needs to be detailed or what can be obscured into the background. Everything can be obscured into the background. What am I talking about? Exactly. Like this bit over here, which corresponds to this thing, that is, it could get pushed back a little bit more. Which I am doing so, because the Gatling guns on top are pushing forward into the foreground, are pointing more towards us, if I remember how I drew this. guess I'm cutting out shapes now, at least for that, just to give it more definition. And could use some definition here. Just need to get this past the ugly stage, and then we're gonna be cooking, guys. We'll get there. Don't you worry. Music is super low. It is that track, I think. Sleep When I Die. Okay. Let's go skip it and see if it goes back up. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it over this snoring, this dog snoring. So that's what she's doing. Okay. Okay, time to bite the bullet. Let's address the Space Marines. That should have dried. Yeah, that dried enough. I'll be using, what is this? Dancing Time. It's a nice deep green that I think can pass for both Salamander and maybe Dark Angels. Unless I am thinking that Salamanders is a way different green than I'm thinking of. So I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just making sure this is well rinsed. Okay, that's good enough. Hey, Marcus! I do have it playing on the speaker, but I also have the speaker really low. Not much, Marcus. Just painting along. What about you? I did turn it down, and I thought it was super loud initially, but okay. Back to the original volume that it was a while ago. There you go. It's on the floor. Speaker's on the floor. Salamanders is a bright green. Well, this is going to be a green, not necessarily salamander green. I'm just going lightly over the orangey area just to skew it a bit. Reverb. It's echo. There you go. How's that? What's up, Jersey? You could bust out some gouache to try and... Jersey? I'm not at that point yet. I'm also just wondering, how does this look? How does this color, how does all this color look like to you from your, how are you perceiving these colors? Day 2 of 6 and possibly the second sucks day work week glaring at you. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you're doing 6 days this week. Whoo boy. And it's just at that parts company, right? All the browns? Just browns. Well, these are all various shades of browns. Just depending on what part. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jersey, actually. This is all a bunch of browns, some of them more yellow than the others, some more red than the others. Parts is at a Toyota, but yeah, okay, yeah, it's still work 6 days a week. Oof. You can do it. Toyota Supremacy. I guess. I'm definitely gonna take the, I got some gold paint that I can put some on the iron halo over here. There's an iron halo over here on this little marine over here that has been since painted over. So we'll definitely be busting out the more opaque paints to get it through, to bring it back to life. And I am going to have to bust out the gouache sooner rather than later to pick out details, especially amongst the marines, but it's like, I don't want to do that yet. I have to plan and soak my gouache so that they're at least paintable with. Ugh. Stress free. I'm going to be stressed up until like maybe August, just mainly because of day job. We're doing some major migrations over the summer, so I'm like, and part of the prep is my big project that I was working on today, which I did get done, which is good. But it's only one part of the data cleanup, and there's more to go. It's like, lovely. Survive May, yes. Although the weather is holding up more, so that means I can take out the You can at least bust out the stress with a good strenuous walk. So that was absolutely needed today. It was a very nice walk. I think I got a tan, even though I did put on sunscreen. I would like to think that too. I'm losing more and more detail of the Space Marines each time I put more detail, put more ink on it. It's like, oh my god. I think you have your new spot picked out as well. Ooh, wow, that was fast. Well, you got, oh yeah. Since you're renting, you have to really do things in advance, don't you? Oh, producer son, how is the music? Because I don't hear anything. Is it even playing? Something's playing. Okay. There you go. Look, more brown. Woo! Oh, good. Excellent jersey. And still with the nice ability words, public transportation. All the good public transportation bits that you have now, right? It is slight in the background. I have no idea what you're talking about, producer son. Can you... It is slightly echoey in the background? Or you can barely hear it in the background? This will be closer to the Space Needle, so you're good. You like the Space Needle? Cool. Okay. I just know it's a really big tower. I'll hit up the Wikipedia later. I mean, yeah. But I always thought it was like another, like, you know, the arch in, you know, Missouri. The music volume is barely there in the background. Got it. I think it's just that track. I don't know. I don't care. The dishes, the dishes. Yes, Lula? Are you sad? Ooh. Okay, the color's not getting too out of place, but it is going cooler than I wanted it to be. Oh shit, I need to get that thing out of there. Not like it really generated anything. orange. Now, an actual water-based orange instead of the permanent orange. Sorry, guys. What am I doing? Oh. Oop. Blend, damn you. Set a thought. Yep. Wait. Okay. Yep, that's the thought. Okay. Let's get that thought started. So what we're gonna do is play with some lights. And I want this area itchy boob. No, that's a lie. I don't want that area to be the most well lit. This is gonna be the most. This area is gonna be the most well lit. Then it gets darker. Okay, then it gets more faded. Whatever. Um, Less saturated. Okay. So okay, I have an idea. And I think it's gonna involve just taking a gray and gradiating it up here. I don't know. We'll find out. Glad to have you guys on the ride with me. Because I do want the focal point to be the night. I have to keep that in mind. I want the night to be the what's in a Stompy. It's the eye catcher. You know what? Just do this all here. No, maybe I don't even need to use gouache. I think if I take my fine pen, stomp. I render it do some rendering with ink, with some outlining with ink, with black ink. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Still thinking about it, guys. Still thinking of my next step as I am plopping in my current step. Down, babe. Okay, I like where this is going so far. It's gearing up to rain pretty good tonight? Yes. Do you think it's going to be a thunderstorm? Do you like thunderstorms, Jersey? Is it up there with snowstorms with you? 'Cause I know you love some snowstorms. Oh, the snowstorms. Well, at least I had buffalo pork chops, mashed taters, and gravy with a nice scoop of ice cream. What flavor ice cream? I love that you cook for yourself. Do you have leftovers for tomorrow? Or for lunch tomorrow? There's not many thunderstorms up here. Damn, okay. Is it because of the Pacific that it equalizes out everything too much? Shitloads of overhead power lines, so you really think, don't think, expect, residents expect nor like it? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Chocolate and peanut butter swirl. Oh my god, producer son, you gotta remind the daughter that she has Reese's ice cream. Tempting everyone in this house to have some, but we are respectful of other people's ice cream. Oh my god. I need a blender so you can experiment with smoothies again. Hell yeah! Get some frozen blueberries. Some chia seeds for extra smoothiness. Good times. So much peanut butter powder. Do you guys remember when smoothies were everywhere? Smoothie joints? Little smoothie bars were everywhere. They're like, it's healthy! It's fruits and stuff with so much sugar. I'm allergic to half that shit, so it's likely to be bananas, strawberries, and peanut butter. Hey, that's still a great combo. Okay, there's your face. Okay, just don't want to kick you in the face. Just exists. It's getting by. It's not the powerhouse that it once was. Or Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice. Oh, hey. I didn't even realize we switched and you guys can't even see half the shit I'm doing. My bad. One thing at a time. You 86 your kitchen cart until you move, and then you can figure out what to do. So you can figure out your next kitchen endeavor, hopefully, and it has a dishwasher. Since you have 5 months, I need to conserve it on large items, so it's going to be a very lean 5 months. Okay. Fair. Why am I focusing on this? I don't know why I'm focusing on this, but I am. Okay. That Fire Bot probably just gonna stay in the box for now. And poor air fryer. It was so excited to be a part of your home. Now it's just gonna languish in the box. There I go again, anthropomorphizing. Like the brave little toaster it is. The brave little air fryer is gonna be this legacy sequel that we never needed. Oh, deep fryer. Oh, my bad. Fuck that deep fryer, I guess. Okay, apparently we're going into a little bit more details here now. Because why not? The brush has dictated so. I was excited for French fries and buffalo wings, but the necessary space to pack up all that just doesn't lend itself to moving right now. Fair. Fair. If you re-up your lease, it's 12 months, so I'm just kicking my can down the road. Fair. But hopefully, that one that you're looking at has a dishwasher and a proper dryer. Oh god, I'm sorry. You guys can't even see. Okay. Open for you, Jers. Z. Wow, that was weird. I am not going to refer to you as Jers ever again. Okay? Nightshade! Hey, Nightshade! You live! Very importantly, you live, Nightshade! You do! I provide to you telepathically brain cells. You close all week? Oh. You can't blame it on the stupid supervisor who's no longer there. Boo! That sucks, Nightshade. That sounds exhausting. When do you start on a closing shift? 1 o'clock? Oh, okay. Blame it on them. Damn straight you blame it on them. $1? Ugh. Ugh. At least you get to sleep in. I know you're a night owl. But, ugh. Only a little, and I can't enjoy your night because it's mostly over by the time you get home. Okay, fair. It's just this week, though, right? And the one before... Oh my god, Nightshade! Ermagerd! That doth sucketh. I don't know why the change happened, but screwing with everyone else's schedule too. Boo, Earns! We are not, yeah, like, even though some people are night owls, we are not meant for the night. We're supposed to get busier because a nearby store is closing, so we're expecting to get most of their customer base. Oy vey. I hope you do. That means more people that you can protect. From the crazy people that come in. Okay, apparently this guy's gonna be orange. But slightly more tolerable. Well, not worth staying, but would be slightly more tolerable at least. Yeah. Lula is sitting on my toes, and my toes are very warm right now. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go do a thing, which is making me a little bit apprehensive, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Do I use a brown? Because I do have a nice brown. A cool brown. Like coffee break. No. Okay, I gotta think about this. Because this is gonna unify or not the colors. Okay. I use Kirisami down here and just float it up here. I'm gonna do a thing. As I always say, duh. And I have to unpack my gouache. I'm gonna bust out the gouache. Oh, there's a little... I was looking for this ruler and I found it at the bottom of my desk. And I lost it. Did I tell you about the scented dice you got at PAX? Yes! Yes, you did get it. You got it. You told us on Producer Sound stream. And I forgot to drink some water. Oh, there was supposed to be another story you were going to tell us. But we ran out of time on Producer Sound stream. Oh, you found their site? Oh, no. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take this super hot pink from my super dried out gouache. Lay it on here. That's a good question. Producer Son can look at the chat from last night and see. Or you can look at the VOD right before the chat ends, the video ends. Oh, you found it, Nightshade? Go, Nightshade! Alright, I did the thing what I needed to do. Alright, lay it on us, Nightshade. We love story time. We love your story time. Alright, let's go to wide. Okay, this obviously is not popping, so I need to bring everything down, because this is all orange and that's competing. So, we're going to bust out the Kirisami. Apparently the local snow dump melted enough that they found 8 cars buried in it. Okay, now I'm remembering that part. Yep. Eight cars is a lot. I, shudder to think of what was in the 8 cars, though. They were all like city cars? Okay. Like municipal cars? Well, unfortunate for the city. Yeah, tax money. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this brush. We're going to absolutely soak it. And then, oh, look at this. This thing over here, that looks good. Whose car is it? I'm really scared. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, guys. Really dilute it. This is true, yeah. You know, like how in the schoolyards they have the mountains of snow, and then it snows, it melts and refreezes, melts and refreezes. It's that big to cover 8 cars. That's crazy. That's scary. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, there's a little bit here I gotta sop up. Okay. Let's see. Let's assess the damage here now. We're gonna definitely need to let this. Whew. Okay. Now, did it do the thing that I wanted it to do? Kinda. It did. It did. It definitely did. Yes. The pic I saw, the pile of snow was still more like another 8 or so feet above the car. Jesus. That's a lot of snow. Jersey, you should have gone to Boston. You should have gone to Massachusetts. But if you love Seattle, you should just stay in Seattle. But damn, that's a snow. That's snow. And here we go. Okay, you know what? There you go. Biting the bullet. There you go. Hey, little twin star. This is a Knight Dominus from Warhammer 40k, and I am taking a flying leap and dulling down the colors. They were getting way too vibrant and competing with what I want to be the thing about this piece, which is the visor here, which is now popping out more. Okay, stop working the ink. Whoop, there you go. Whoop. So Nightshade, have like that reminds me of. Have you guys read the book American Gods? As an artist, you usually do that too. Tape a flying leap and dulling down colors. Yeah. It was 6 cars, but they were crushed by the snow. Oh boy. That is some terror that we all don't need in our lives. It sounds absolutely terrifying. Because all I can think of, like, what if someone's in there? They're dead. But that's a way to go. Even the handles that are more. Oh God. Okay, so American Gods is about um, not necessarily about appropriation, but the evolution of religion, how how religion evolves over the years and how it adapts, and it like is assuming that all gods are real, and and as a side story, the main character, I forgot his name, um, takes refuge in a small town, and it's during the winter season, and he finds out that the small town has this um, tradition where they sink a car. They park a car in the middle of a frozen lake, and they take bets on how long it'll take before it how far into spring it takes for the car to fall through the ice. Turns out that it is a pseudo ritual for a god that is just barely getting by in America. And he's using it as a way to bolster his power by having a serial killer stash a body in there. And that's just what's reminding me about this Nightshade, just to make it a little bit more morbid. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. I like the softness that this added. And then I'm cutting back into the forms of the Space Marines, and with the background, just to sharpen them up again. Woohoo! Here we go, back and forth, back and forth. So did they ever say how did they miss all these cars? Like, where the like, they assumed it was someone, like, carjacked them and made off with them? Threw out their inventory on their fleet? Oh, they were slated for disposal. Okay. Very anticlimactic, but actually a best case scenario because it's not a serial murderer. Yay. Lula just snorted from below the thing. No persons were harmed. That's good. You don't mess with snow. Ah, man, that puts avalanches into perspective. Dude. No, thank you indeed. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Have you guys ever, Nightshade, have you ever watched, like, you know, videos of ski patrols intentionally setting off avalanches? Because terrifying. You know it's far away, but it also looks very close. So I'm like, are we far enough? Is the camera person far enough away? I don't know. I don't think so. Phone, go away, phone. Okay. I approve of this, where this is going now. Alright. Now, instead of being orange, you're just gonna be gray. Alright? Just with a terrible tinge of orange. From the light of hell. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. They're just gonna even this out. Since I completely, well, not completely, but I did kind of wreck it. So we're just gonna do this all over again, practically. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll use ink. I'll do a little ink and then a little bit of gouache just to pick out the details that I want to show off. Nightshade, is where you live any, like, kind of mountainous area? Like, is there any mountains? Is there any risk of avalanches occurring when you are laden with snow in the winter? Is anyone here at a risk for an avalanche? There you go. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're definitely getting there. Cool. Although I'm... This is just gonna live in your head rent free for the near future? Yeah, it's like, are you okay? Maybe. Until something else. Well, it's also a good distraction from work, so yeah. Yes, it's gonna live rent free for a little bit. And every time winter comes around, it's like, Nightshade, are you okay? Blink one if you're safe. Don't talk too loud, otherwise the avalanches will get you at night. Oh, so you are the Avalanche, Nightshade. Okay, alright, you're fine. The Avalanche's fear Nightshade, guys. That's why she's what the Avalanches run away from Nightshade, which is what causes the Avalanches. Like, oh no, we're getting too close to Nightshade's house. No! Nums! Num num nums. Num 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 nums. Okay. I like where this is going, guys. Glad I decided to soften things up here. Put a layer of gray on top just to make it more grimdark. Well, Nightshade needs to come back to report on the noms first. We must await Nightshade. Garlic jus, short rib, and potato celery mash with butternut squash and Brussels. God damn it, that sounds really good. Damn it. That sounds really, really, really good. That sounds fantastic. Give me some of that. Okay. This is still pretty moist. Short ribs! Short ribs! Man! Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Can you hear that? Do you hear that, guys? That was really loud. Please tell me you guys heard that. Come on, Luna. Are you done? Yes, you did hear it. Okay. I turned the mic closer to her since it was just past the table. That was Luna being a sleepy puppy. Lula was tired. She was so tired. She went to doggy daycare. It made her so tired. It is so difficult. And she had to get her Bordetella vaccine updated today. So she went from daycare straight to the vet. And that was just so much. She had such a full day. Okay, I know what I'm going to do with this now. So busy. Socializing and just getting shit done. That's what she was doing. Been rather rough depression spouse, so you took extra time. Excellent. Good job, Jersey. I hope that relaxed you, man. Good job taking care of yourself, my dude. Hey, man. That sounded like a decent meal, too. Hot food. Honestly, nothing like a good meal to to make you feel at home, man. And also self-care. Chill away, my dude. Okay. To each their own on leftovers. Still. He still makes his own food for himself, and that's awesome. I don't think we'll actually get out of the ugly phase on this until I am till I'm laying down inks. Honest to God. And that's okay. I think laying down inks is what's going to tie the room together, and it will start abiding. You know? I'm trusting the process. Y'all should have trusted the process too. I really am glad I did that. That is exactly what I needed to get this going the way I want it to. Unfortunately, this paper is saturated and moist and needs to dry the fuck out now. And it looks like boobs. need to redraw everything here on the harpoon. Harpoon? Is this what this is? This pointy thing of death. This overkill harpoon. Because I am not gonna wing the line work on that. Okay, harpoon. Death harpoon. Deathpoon. Death. Hardeath. Harp death. Harpeth? Harpooth? Nope. Okay, this is drier here. Shows how warm it is in this room. Okay. I guess we can put a little bit of orange back, some saturation back in the fires. Harpoon of hell. 'Tis the harpoon of hell. Yes. Warp strike harpoon. Deathpoon. Something. One or the other. Okay. Oh, I guess I am just leaving it up to the viewer if this is going to be a chaos army or not, or an imperial army. Wait, no, we got the green, so maybe it is obvious. I don't know, but it is imperial. Damn. Okay. I was hoping I could make it ambiguous. Not enough pointy bits? Fair. Now, what am I going to call this one? Suffer not the Xenos to live? Superior firepower. That one's good too. That's good too. That's actually better than anything I thought of, which was not much. I did not think of any sort of name for this yet. So superior firepower it may be. I definitely am going to do dry brushing more of the smoke everywhere. Thank you, Marcus. Okay, producer son. You guys are really digging it. Okay. Actually, I don't need to put in more. There you go. I think this might be a piece I might send over to LA VCon. For their art show. Let's see, how does that orange pop out? And this mop brush really holds on to the ink. Okay. Man, the little ward dogs, the carnivores, are all forgotten about in the background. I forgot about them. The poor babies. Armigers, that's what they are? Not carnivores? Why aren't they carnivores? Yeah, I know, but I want to put some details back into them. I want them to be there. Oh, okay. so last bit of thing that I want to do. Take some of this gray again. So I'm going to put this over where the armatures are. Just try and lift some of that red off, just to bring back some, bring it back a little bit. Just bring some of that sexy back. Holy shit. Hold on. Hold on. Them other boys just don't know how to act. Yep. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know it's Tuesday. And there's still other stuff. We still have the rest of the week. Hold on. Hold on. I'm definitely going to be I'm going to be penciling back in on Thursday. And I want this to be completely dry by then. Like, as dry as it can be. So I can ink it, okay? It happens because I got into the groove and I started locking in and then stuff. Anyway. There you go. Alright, we got some lift. We got some lift. Darby lift. Okay, alright. Nightshade, Marcus, thank you very much for sitting with me as I worked on this hell of a piece. Superior Firepower, as dubbed by Producer San. We'll continue this piece on Thursday. Hopefully I'll have the brain power for that, because it is going to be a hell of a week for me, for day job wise. So everyone, we'll see. Keep an eye on the socials or the Discord for any updates as to whether or not I'll be streaming on Thursday, but hopefully I will be. So everyone, same bad time, same bad channel, Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time. We'll be working on this. Hug yourselves, hug your friends, wash your hands. Be kind to yourself too. I'll see y'all later.